Hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream. My name is Luciano, and with me
And
is.
Roberto,
And what we are doing today, as usual, is trying to learn Rust by doing some interesting projects and exercises. And if you haven't been following us before, we also have all the recordings on YouTube. So I'm just going to put the link in the chat and on screen so you can check out all the previous recordings here. And oh, we already have Tommaso in the chat. Hello, Tommaso. All right. So what we were doing in the last couple of episodes is trying to build a Twitch client. Let's call it this way. Basically, reading the chat and trying to do interesting things with messages appearing in the chat. And we got as far as having kind of a very sketchy draft implementation where we can actually create a WebSocket connection, which effectively connects to Twitch, authenticates, start to receive the messages. Messages are in a kind of IRC style format, so we needed to write a little parser to be able to process the messages and extract all the different information like username, channel, and so on. And I think that's where we left it last time. We completed our parser. We can extrapolate information from different kinds of messages. So what we
and the chatbot was trying to greet the people joining the channel, but it was greeting too much.
Yes, we haven't started it yet, right? So if we do, you will probably see lots of messages in the
Oh, if
chat.
you want, I can start it.
Yeah, let's start it in the background. So you might see the chat getting a bit noisy, but yeah, we'll play with it, enable it, and disable it as we go.
Yeah, I said Annihiloid because he's also sending messages as you, because you created the token for this bot.
Oh yes, so I am saying hello to myself.
Yes. Well, not the smartest bot on the war in the world.
Exactly. All right, so should we share the screen and go through the code and continue a little bit?
Yeah, let's start from where we left.
Okay. Today Roberto is driving, by the way. So
But well, I'm trying. Where we left, we have a main RS, and in the main RS at the moment there is all the logic to handle the main loop for the WebSocket connection and the main loop for the IRC message stream, and we want to move this away from here and abstract this in a client. We have already an external module for the parsing of the Twitch, the IRC Twitch messages. And yes, we want to change something here. We want to add tags. Let's see if we are able to add them. So this is already unit tested and working, but we are going to change this. This, on the other hand, needs a lot of refactor. Here is the code that I was talking about. When somebody joins, it will give us a message join, and we send back hi to the user that joined. What we did the last time was finalizing this design. So we have the main core of our implementation is basically this message enumeration that is giving us back what kind of message was on the Twitch IRC channel. We handle just a bunch of them. We handle part when somebody goes away. We handle join when somebody join. We handle the ping on IRC. Otherwise, the IRC server is kicking us out if we don't answer. And is handling the priv MSG, that is any message that goes through the IRC channel. So where do we want to start today, Luciano?
Yes, another thing that we were looking at is that Twitch supports a bunch of different capabilities because it's in one way built on top of IRC, but also adds a bunch of additional stuff because I don't know, different users in the chat might have different icons, different colors. And the way they implemented all of that is by giving like a tag system. I don't really know if it's worth implementing it, but it might be cool just to give it a shot, enable this capability, and see if we are still able to parse messages. I believe we should, but we just get everything as a unknown type of message, because I think it's going to
Yeah.
break our parser.
Yeah, because we have to make the parser smarter. The good stuff is that we have unit test. We can create unit test with the tags and supporting also the old version without tags. We have to change a little bit our implementation, but I think it's nothing tragic.
Tommaso is asking a question about the reply capability. So we are able to send messages in the chat from the bot, but we are not able to do like threaded messages, if that's what you mean. I suspect that that's something else, that if we enable tags, there will be like, I don't know, in response to message ID X or something like that. But yeah, right now I can do it manually. And I don't know how the bot is gonna handle all of that. We'll need to check.
I saw in the tag that you can specify the message that you want to answer to. Also, in the mobile client, I don't see this working very well. So probably something that works better from the website and not so well from the mobile Twitch app. But yeah, a lot of stuff. Basically, we wanted to do all of this to be able to read the messages in the chat, keep scores for a game, and give the answer back. So handling all the replay, handling all the emoticons, handling all of this stuff is not something that we aim to do really. But it's interesting to see how this works, just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
so
I guess
now I'm saving this change. I'm adding this, if it's the right way of adding this. I think I remember from the documentation, this is the right way of adding it.
Yeah, we can try. It looks reasonable.
Yeah, I will stop the current bot and I will run it again. It's compiling. So it's printing everything that it gets. For now, we got no tags. Try to send an emoticon in the chat channel to see if what is passing by.
Let's do that. It just got the emoticon with the name of that emoticon.
Because it gave a knack, not acknowledging the tags. I put an extra column here. Oh God, sorry.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Because probably I don't. Okay, let me save. Let me run it again. So if you don't enable that, instead of having the crab, we had what? We had just
the text name of that emoticon.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if you try to send it again, we have to remove that answer. Okay. Now we get a lot more. Oh my God!
And you get
available on YouTube. You get here. This is your message. So, do you want a bigger font, or is good big enough?
That's readable for me, but please in the chat let us know if it needs to be bigger.
Anyway, there is a badge info subscriber 27, badges broadcaster I.
Wow.
Subscriber 0 client.
It's like a
color,
key value pairs, display name.
Loige, emote only one, emote 8609.
So there is some kind of ID
between character 0 and character 9.
Oh, nice. So it's indexing.
Include. So yeah, so there are 10 characters because Bible Tump.
Okay, let me try something else. Let me try.
So you have to replace
emoji and something else.
Yeah, you have to remove character from 0 to 9 and put in the emoji 86. Then obviously you need a table with the emoji, but
okay, let's check this one.
You said this, and you were saying this. Let's copy this in the editor. Probably it's better to show this in the editor. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. So we have I would like to be able to use the multi-cursor like you, but I'm an old guy.
You use grep, right?
Oh no, I will just do like something like this.
Nice. It works.
It
Good
works.
job.
It's not a multi-cursor. I would like to be able to use the multi-cursor. So at is at the beginning of it, and it's just it's telling us that is a nick. And by the way, your message came in as other because was not even if it's a private MSG, starting with a net, it didn't match our parser for priv MSG.
Exactly, yeah.
So we have to adapt because it starts with a net. The net just say that what is following is the tags. So, and after here is the normal IRC message. So we will focus on this. Badge info, badges, color, display, emotes. The emotes is emotes v2 and this, whatever it is. Ah, it's me.
Yes.
So it's something that you created, you uploaded.
It's a custom emote.
Yeah, it's a custom emoji. So for this reason, is just hash. So replace character between 6 and 14.
Which
So
makes
say,
sense because I said
hello,
hello space and then the
and
emoji.
then this is character 6. And this is probably character 14. And so it tells replace this with that emoji. So that the client is compatible back with textual IRC. So if you are just using a textual IRC, you will still see something.
Okay,
But
let
if
me
you are
try
using
with two emojis.
meanwhile, supported client, you have this. And ID, character, room, other informations. Now, you will send
another one.
2 emoji, you said. I'm still waiting for them.
Wait, I'm slow.
Let's take everything that is here and see what we got this time. So this time we got
I'm surprised that you still got
oh no, sorry,
only
I copied
one
the
emoji.
no, I copied the wrong message. Sorry. Copy and paste is hard, guys.
Yeah, that's what we do all the time.
Emotes, 2 of them.
Okay, there is a slash separating them.
Yeah, there is a because the first one is a standard one, probably.
I guess. I'm not even sure.
But I mean,
I think so.
The first one is a number, is not something strange like this. The second one is a custom one or not?
I don't
know. Well, anyway.
The second one is a custom one, yeah, that I created, is the crab. The first one, I have no idea where it's coming from.
So you say, hello, do you like PogCamp? So now before the P, there are 19, and we have a 19. Then we go to 26, and before the crab, there are 32 characters. Ah, no, sorry, 31, because I can't select properly. Here there are 31 selected characters, and the second emoji starts at 31. So you sent another one too?
Yeah, that's just another, I think it's another standard emoji.
Yeah, because it's just a number, yeah, 42, okay. 56, 18, between 0 and 2, and it's called LUL. So yes, when you want to show in a graphical way, you have to find this emoticon, I don't know where. I mean, from this, you can probably download a GIF or download the proper image. And then you have to replace in the textual representation this with the image that you downloaded. We have other informations here that I don't know exactly, how to parse.
Yeah, maybe one way we could do this, I don't know if it's worth it. Like if we want to have a little bit of extra fun with GNOME, what we can do, we can have an optional section then
at the beginning.
if it finds the hat, then it should parse
Okay,
everything
let's try that.
until
The colon.
Yeah.
There is a colon here, but yes, basically there is a space.
Space colon, I guess.
Yeah, let me copy a message. Well, I still have that probably in my. Let's go to our test.
So that means that also every message needs to have an optional set of tags, which can be just a hash map of strings.
Is not killing us supporting it. I mean, what I want to do is to take this test. Now I will explain what I'm doing. I'm using the Mac shortcut on top of a Linux box because my work laptop is a Mac, but for personal stuff I use Windows or Linux. So all my shortcuts are messed up in my Mac.
Okay. We are not
So I
going to
will
judge
make I will make a lot of errors. So let's add this. So this is our message that we took from the chat, and we have to say that if we receive this, we have to say that our nick is Loige. The canonical is Loige Gambu. No, Loige at Loige, right? Loige at Loige. And the message is
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do any replacement of stuff. Now, this test will fail. And I have to add
because it's going to parse it as other right now.
Yes, and this is good. We start with a red test. So run the test. Boom, the test exploded. And the reason is that left is not right, because left we have another, and right we have a priv MSG. Now, do we want to parse them and send them back? So we need to update the enumeration with the tags. We want to support, I think ping doesn't have tags.
Yeah, let's assume for now that only private message has tags, and then we can double check
let's
that.
See, join was not having tags. Part was not having tags. Ping was not having tags. The only one for now seems to be
the priv message.
So we add to priv message the tags. How do we want to add them? Just as a string for now, or do you want to have a map? Because in the end, they are a map.
Yeah, we can do a map of an hash map of str, because they will be slices of the original string anyway.
Yeah, okay. So hash map with the capital H.
And you'll probably need to import it.
I was expecting to tell me something. No, not.
Is your Rust analyzer working?
Good question.
Well, let's complete it, and it will tell you to import later with an error.
Yeah, reference to a string or
so
a string?
Yeah, let's try a reference to a string, so we don't need to copy the data. Perfect. Now, if you click there, it should tell you to import. Yep. Oh, by the way,
okay, so yeah.
No, it doesn't need to be optional, because I mean the worst that can happen is that it's empty, right?
Yeah, the empty hash map is still an hash map.
Yeah, exactly.
But if I wrote something like hello, you see the color of the test. I mean, I can use ANSI escape code to your terminal.
Oh yeah, we could also do that.
Okay, let's see, by the way, what passed to us. Let's go back in our editor. Let's go back here. Let's go at the end. Let's do this stuff and the messages. Oh, Tommaso is a VIP for some reason.
Great.
You are not a VIP. You're cool. You're not a VIP in your channel.
No, I'm not as important as Tommaso.
Those are the badges. So you are a subscriber and a broadcaster. Tommaso is a VIP because he has the VIP. It's the icon on the left, right?
Yeah, I think you can represent them with the icons. At least that's what they do in the standard chat.
And if I say something, what am I?
You're probably a moderator, and
I'm a moderator and a premium. Whatever it means. Display name, emotes, and Tommaso was asking about colors. I mean,
there was colors somewhere. I remember. I've
there
seen it
were
in the
color
docs
in
at
the
least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, there is color
might
there,
be.
but it's empty. In line 45.
Yeah, there is color here, but it's empty. Probably it's the same as emotes. It tells you between which characters there are colors. But we can go in the documentation and take a look. So tags documentation for Priv MSG. Also, those are the messages that can contain tags. User notice, whisper, message. So if we go here, we have color, the color of the username in the chat room. No, this is an RGB. Emotes is a comma delimited list of emotes and their position in the message. The position indices are 0 based. To get the actual emote, there is the get emote and the get global emote APIs. Okay, but well, we are not doing that. Pinnet chat, other levels, user ID, user type, VIP. A boolean that determines whatever the user that send the message is a VIP. The message and the...
Do you get anything for links? Like where links start? Or... Because Tommaso just sent something that was recognized as a link, like console.log is recognized as a URL.
Okay, let's see what it went through. Where is Tommaso? Console log, this guy here. Well, obviously, Rust escaped everything that was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there is a way to colorize stuff.
Yeah, no, there is this way of formatting the emoticons, but the other fields seems boring. The other fields are boring. Badges, turbo, staff, subscriber, moderator, broadcaster, bits, admin, emotes.
Okay, I will say let's just do a parser just for the string of tags, and then we can use it as an optional piece in the other priv message one. So we can just implement a parser for like parse tags or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yes, as a parser. Okay. So let's go back to us. Now, all of these are wrong now because we have to pass also an empty hash map, right?
Yes, so hash map new.
I was expecting some auto completion, but it's taking its time. And this is called tags. Okay, now is that
and we'll need to do that probably everywhere.
Okay.
So copy paste with Linux shortcuts.
Yes, thank you for remembering it. So this is wrong because this will not be an hash map of empty stuff. Now, these we need to parse this only for the private message for now. Parse priv. So here at the start, it can be, before parsing the nick, it can be that we have an optional list of tags. So
No, I would say let's do another parser that can parse a list of tags, and then we make it optional there, just to make it simpler. So there we can just say we expect that there is an at, and then we need to figure out how to repeat the key value sequence.
sorry, I'm lazy. This one is not giving back a message, but this one is giving back
An hash tag.
an hash map.
Sorry, hash map of tags.
Do I need to specify the type, or is inferring it that is a reference of strings to strings? Oh, well, let's see. It will complain.
Good question. It might figure it out. Let's see.
Let's see. If it's not figuring out, we will figure
But
it.
I think you might need a double. You need to specify both arguments. So you need to do comma underscore.
Sorry, I'm fighting with the keyboard layout.
Okay. Oh, no. Try to do just underscore, comma underscore. Let's see if that works. Even in the first one, remove the tick. Okay, now it's because
now,
you're not returning anything. So
yeah. Okay. We can return for now.
exactly, that should make it. I guess.
I doesn't know the types.
Yeah. Okay, let's put str there just for.
I don't remember before or after the double column.
You might need to do the double column twice. Does it work? I'd say let's just put it in the signature. It's probably easier for now.
No, I'm stupid. Because we have to return a tuple.
Oh yeah, also that. Yes.
Please format this. No auto formatting for me today. Cool.
You probably need to enable it. The format on save.
Sorry, this machine is new. Oh, well, the format document, I was doing that manually. Okay. It's just another shortcut. Ctrl-Shift-L. Okay, perfect.
Doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever.
Ctrl-Shift-L, now I know. So now is he happy? No. Why is not happy?
Yeah, let's just give it string because probably cannot infer the lifetimes. Otherwise, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, cool. It didn't need the lifetimes.
Okay. Now he's happy. Back to us. So
okay, so the first thing is a tag. We need to see the at character, right?
Yes. We don't care about it, and so we need a tag, and then inside we need a net, and then we need to give it the message, and then we have to do this can throw an error, and here we have our tag. Okay, now
we need to figure out how to parse one key value pair. So there is always something equal something else.
There
right?
is something equal something else until we find a space. There will be a semicolon separated list of key values.
Mm-hmm. So I think there is a way to do repeated matchers. So technically what we could do, we could even split it even more and do like a parse key value pair.
There is nothing in NOM already to parse key values.
Don't think so. But there is something called delimited where you can split like left and right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's parse a key value. We keep
And we
input.
can return a tuple like key and value, something like that.
We can return a tuple for now, just like this, and then we
Exactly.
know that one is a key and one is a value later. And an example of this is, sorry, if I go here and I take this.
Yeah, this is perfect. We always have the semicolon, right?
Except the last one that can have a space.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay.
Or semicolon or space, or end of the string,
Mm-hmm.
if we want to be.
Okay, it's definitely possible with NOM. Oh, sorry, we are ignoring Tommaso in the chat. Should the at be considered part of the first message? Part of the first key, sorry.
No,
That's
it doesn't
one.
seem so. Doesn't seem so. The at is just the delimiter, because if we go here and we look at the tags, the first tag they talk about is badge info. And if we go back to our example, is at badge info, but the key is not at badge info.
Mm-hmm.
This key is only badge info.
Yeah, I guess it's just an indicator to tell you we have tags, so make sure to parse them.
Because if he starts with a colon, it's just the normal message. If he starts with a tag, net is a tag. There is a list of tag before the start of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So back to us.
So I think in NOM there is something called separated, so we can split the two parts with the equal, basically. So let me find that one. I'm looking at the docs. Separated pair. Okay, this might be what we want. So you can import separated pair from NOM sequence separated pair.
Okay, done.
And then we need to provide the separator, basically, and we get the two parts left and right.
Separator as a string or as
separator as a tag of a string, so you need to
as a tag of a string. Okay,
because it could be like any other matcher, basically.
You can use any matcher to do this separator. Okay. And what is giving back? Left, right?
Is giving back
the leftover.
Is giving back the leftover and then a tuple with the two parts.
The leftover. Can I decompose like this with a double?
You can call them like key and value or left and right, whatever.
I prefer key and value.
Perfect. That should be it, I think.
Yes, but we have to take it up to the first. We have to take it up to the first semicolon, or are we splitting outside?
I will split outside.
Okay. So now, why is it unhappy about everything?
What was it expecting? Separated pair. Let me make sure I understand this. So to separated pair, I think we need to pass. Oh yeah, you need to invoke it and pass the string.
Ah, okay.
Is it? Why not?
Is assigning everything to?
Oh no, it doesn't work as I thought. Separated pair takes first separator and second. The first parser to apply. So no, this is not. Okay, we want something to split, I guess.
So this is not the droids we are looking for.
Yeah, this is not the princess is in another castle. Yeah, not the function we want.
Okay, so instead of this one, there is something to split.
Is there the limited is just pair? Let's see pair. No, preceded separated pair. Oh, I see why. Okay, because we might want to validate that the left and right part are
Matching an expression.
matching something. Yes.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
So
I want the left to match everything except unequal.
yeah, how do
So
we do that?
what is it? A take while?
Not sure. Let's see in the docs. What can we use?
The bot in the meantime is greeting people like crazy.
Okay.
And Tommaso is telling us, you provided only one argument, you idiots, not free.
Exactly. If anyone knows NOM and has any suggestion, they are most welcome.
I will try a take until equal.
But then in that case, it didn't take the last one, right? So that might work. Yeah, actually, that might work.
And then to take everything else is optional, or do we need to provide it?
Good question.
Okay, he wants something. He wants the second. What is the second? What can we provide as second? Take until. I would like to take until the end of the string. Nom take until end of string.
Yeah, I'm just curious if there is a way to say take characters and that's it.
Take while. Yeah, but we don't know if they are characters.
Oh, there is any char.
Okay, cool.
So we can use that basically. So if we keep it as it was before and we say any char on one side and any char on the other, I think you can say any char even in the previous one.
But any char like this passed as a function.
Any char, you need to pass the input.
No, the input is passed.
Oh yeah,
here.
in that case, yeah, that should work.
This
So
is
like
this separated pair is a combinator of functions.
Exactly, yes. So why is it complaining now?
Now, what is complaining about?
Oh, because
char
any
and
char gives you a single char, not
char.
a sequence.
No, we want. Almost
Okay.
there.
Then you can use.
Let me just see if this is.
You could do like a multi of any char. I'm just trying to figure out if there is one already. No, I think we need to use a multi. And then it will give you what, an array of chars? That's super annoying.
How do you use the multi? It's called multi.
Multi is like a sub package. And then many.
Multi-many.
So sorry, no, you can try to import many 0. Try to use many 0 and it's gonna import, yeah, that one. And it's from the multi package.
And char is not needed anymore. Before I was importing a multi, but now import only many.
No, you still
Okay.
need any char, right? Because you need to do many 0 of any char.
Ah, fuck. I will say, oops.
Okay.
Streaming or complete?
Complete, I guess. Why it's not happy? Oh, it's still refreshing. Okay.
Is a
Now,
vector of char
that's
on
the
the
problem,
right.
yeah.
Because on the left, I made a take until unequal. So it's giving back a str. On the right, we have a vector of char here.
Lovely. Okay.
So value, we have to make the vector of char.
Tommaso gave us a suggestion that we are totally ignoring. There we go in the chat. Thank you, Tommaso. So take string and take, I imagine that's take string as well.
Take string and take string.
Using alpha 1. What is string? I didn't know you could do string. Oh yeah, string is something we need to define. That's what you're saying. Using alpha 1.
Oh yeah, but it can be alpha, slashes, numbers, whatever. Basically, it can't be a semicolon or a space or an end of the string.
Yeah, but string, can we just use string now, right? I don't think so. It doesn't exist in GNOME.
It was not finding anything.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, there is an example here. Let's check it out.
Take once account. So take how many?
Yeah, or we need to do take until. Okay, there is another very crappy solution, I think.
Crabby or crappy?
Crappy.
Crappy.
So if we do take until equal, then we do tag equal. The second part is whatever is left over in the string.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it wants a second expression of some kind.
No, I mean without using the separated pair.
Okay. So we go back to a normal parser.
Yeah, it's not amazing because I guess you need to use this very carefully, right? It's not going to check for, I don't know. I mean, anything can be a key and anything can be a value as long as they don't contain equals.
Mhm.
Actually, the key is never going to contain equals, but the value might contain
Can
equals.
contain equals. Well, I mean, fine for me. This is no, sorry. This is a
Just a tag.
discarded
Yeah.
discarded tag. And we have to discard the tag, and what is left is not the message, but is the value.
Exactly. Yes.
And why is complaining? Because I have to pass the MSG here, and I
there,
have to pass
yeah.
the MSG there. Now, here is complaining again.
Oh, you need to put the question mark at the end
Okay.
for both.
I suppose also here.
Yes.
Okay, now we have key okay, we are parsing in theory correctly. We can write a test for this later. But well, this test down here when passing will be our passing test for all of this.
Okay,
Okay,
now
we have this. Now you want to say that we want to parse all of them.
separated by semicolon.
Separated by semicolons. So
we need to repeat that parse key values using that separator. And I think there is a combinator to do that. But let's figure it out. Combinator or multi.
Some combinator, yeah.
Many zero, I guess. No.
Yeah, but
separated list. That's the one. Separated list. And separated list 0 and separated list 1. I guess one assumes that there needs to be at least one item.
Okay.
And the way we use it is that...
How do you pass the separator?
Here they're passing it as a tag.
Okay, they are passing a tag.
Which is the separator. And then the other one is our previous combinator, the key values.
Parse key values. Now, let's see what is complaining about.
Now, the return is going to be a vector of all the key value pairs.
Key value pairs. Vector of unknown. So here is complaining about everything.
Oh, I think you need to close the parentheses after the tag. After the...
Yeah, I forgot this one.
And I think you have an extra parenthesis there. Okay, now you have a vector of tuples, the key value pairs, and I think you can accumulate that into an hash map. So you can... how do you do this? From, I think you can do an hash map from.
Iter collect is not going to work.
Oh yeah, true. And collect it into the... Yeah, that might work. Let's see.
No, it's not implemented.
Right. Hash map, collect, Rust. I'm sure that there is a way.
Is Tommaso giving us the answer? Into iter, not iter. You see, you just look at the chat and Tommaso tells you.
Thank you, Tommaso. Lifesaver. Perfect. That we can. All right. Now the last bit that we need is the optional, because we might have these parse tags or not.
Yeah,
And
I don't remember. Format document. No.
Did you delete everything?
Yes, delete everything. It's not for. I didn't give a fuck. So now, do we use this parse tag in our parse priv message as an optional?
Yes, I think it's called opt. Let me check.
Met, not let, met, because Breaking Bad, those kind of stuff.
And opt, did it auto import it, or we were already using it?
Just a second. Combinator opt.
Okay, now tags should be an option or what?
An option. So I always forgot the question mark at the end.
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
now tags is an option of HashMap pim pum pam. Do we want to make this an option then?
No, just do tags equal tags unwrap or default, which basically means if you didn't find, if it's an option of type none, just give me a default hash map, which is an empty hash map.
Okay. Now, if we run this test down here, it should still fail.
Because it doesn't match the content of the hash map, right?
Yeah, because on the... No, it's still parsing another. Still parsing another.
So it didn't work, I guess.
Okay, I know probably what we did wrong. Here we are parsing a list of optional tags, but we have to stop at the first space.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not stopping at the first space.
Right.
Here is parsing a separated list of semicolons.
Mm-hmm.
But this must be parsed up to the first space that it finds. When you find a space, it's not the list anymore.
Sorry, we have some messages in the chat. Gottwalk, hello, how are you? Which theme are you using, Robert? The default one?
For what? VS Code?
I think so.
Oh.
And also thank you for the follow.
Dark Modern, yeah, the default.
Okay. Good choice. Keep it simple.
Dark Modern. Ah, this one. Beautiful.
Yeah, let's go with the coffee.
Ah, red, absolutely. Sorry. There was a little bit of flat. So Tommaso was saying you have to consume it. Otherwise, the hash map cannot have the ownership to manipulate the hash map. Ah, the into iter. Okay, sorry, this was about the into iter.
Yes. So here I would say let's just write tests for parse tags and parse key values just to be sure they are correct.
Yes. The tags and where here. Cool. This is our message. We use parse tags, and we assert that this one is equal to Well, this is giving us back not a message. This is giving us back a result, right?
Yes.
Because it's giving us the leftover of the string and the hash map. So this is giving us something that we don't care about, and the hash map. Let sum. I'm doing random stuff. Now is a result. So what we have to do
You
to
can
unwrap?
unwrap on the right
We
side.
can unwrap. Is a test. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if it explodes, we failed the test.
Now we assert that hash map is equal to, okay, there is a lot of stuff here, but now we can just do an hash map new. Okay.
Let's see if this one, it will fail, but how it fails.
Yeah. On the left seems to be an hash map, honestly. No, it's an hash map with key, badge info, and it's not splitting on the. And why it's not splitting? I mean, separated list. We are not understanding how it works.
Oh, because parse key values continues forever. Is it?
Oh yes, it's not. Yeah, it's taking everything. It's not stopping at the first. It's not stopping, and also here I don't know if it's fine to return MS. Yes, we are making a mess. Okay, cool. We have to take.
We don't know how to use nom. Okay.
Yeah, we made a mess. Post up. We are going to fix it. So value we take until we find
either a semicolon or a space. Now, how do we do?
So can we do an OPT here of a tag of that? I have to close 1000, and OPT takes multiple parameters.
Way to do an OR. Let's see. It's a parser OR. So we can.
Also because OPT, because it's an OR that I need, not an optional. Yes, I need an OR here.
Can you just do dot OR? Is that the way it works? Yeah.
There is a one-off. What is one-off?
Okay, that's probably easier.
Yeah, but he's complaining like crazy. Ah, the question mark is there now. I broke some parentheses. Okay, take until. What is complaining about? One-off.
Oh no, one-off is just character.
Ah, it's just one time. Okay, no, it's not an OR. So okay, let's go and look at the nom documentation.
Yeah, I think or you can do just tag whatever dot or and another tag.
Okay.
So if you do a dot there, can you do or?
And then no, I don't see an or on top of this.
Then I didn't
but we can try.
Anything.
Now I got lost with the parentheses.
Or do we need to import this?
No method named or found on that.
Import non-parser. That's what you need to do.
a bunch of unused import up there.
And still is not happy.
No.
Why? Wow, using num is always tricky.
Yeah, or is a little bit generic.
Oh, you can search in the, if you scroll up, go back to the docs.
Sorry, I want to try something, then I go back to the doc.
Actually, Alt is a good idea, I think.
Alt is not working. Like I want the tuple. More parentheses. This is becoming Lisp. Going up here, you were saying?
Yeah, if you click in that bar, you can search for keywords.
Yes, it
Okay,
wants
so
a
need to
list.
check the chat also, because Tommaso has already figured it out. That alt could work as well.
So you should two on the first one off. There is a space after that. Sorry, the chat is very small on the phone. Okay, we are here. One off, then it wants a list. But well, a string is a list. At least in Python, a string is also iterable. Now he's complaining that.
Why doesn't like
Trait input length is not satisfied.
Do we have some mess up with parentheses?
Open, open, close, close, and then the message. There is something around the lifetimes.
Find substring. The documentation of num is a mess. Yeah, it could be a little bit better.
Take until takes a string, so it doesn't take a function, it takes a string. So it's not take until. So yes, the documentation of num is not the best one.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And you cannot pass. You can pass an input take and find substring.
We just want to take until we find one of those two.
Exactly.
Why should be that difficult in num? The documentation of num is a mess. Yeah, I agree. So everything is a composable function except the take until that wants a string.
There is also take till, which is different somehow.
Oh, I'm doing something dirty while you look at the num documentation, okay?
Yes.
I mean, if we do this,
Oh, beautiful. We can use take till and specify a closure.
Let's try. It's better than what I was trying to do. Take till, and then we specify what it's
C
taking, a
is
character.
a character. And then
Okay.
you have to say C equal, yeah, that, or C equal the semicolon. And now you just
we
need to
have to
import take till.
Okay. I will also add a space here because we
Wow,
have a
Tommaso
space.
figured it out at the same time. I didn't see this message as well.
Take till. Okay, let's try the test and see what we have out of it. Sorry guys, I'm slow to write the error. Okay, but why? Flags, empty, mod 0, emotes, whatever, badge info. Okay, now they are multiple values.
Nice.
Now, what is a not painful way of making all of this an hash map in our friend?
Is there a non-painful way?
Give me a second. No, that's a type, is not. Okay. Expected is a type hash map of reference to str to a reference of str. That is not a reference, that is a percent. Not this one, this one. Then, please paste all of this.
Now multi-cursor magic.
You know how to do multi-cursor, I don't. I know we can chat a little bit while I do this. I mean, what is the shortcut on OS X to select all the semicolon? There is something with an R in it.
Select the semicolon and then I do Command D.
You see, Command D. Only that is Control. Like on all the normal. But this is a comma inside. Obviously, I didn't have to select the last one.
You can do Command U to undo.
Late starting. Late. I will just do this. Then. And I will fix the errors. Okay. And then the same for this. D. We put a beautiful comma here. Please, multi-cursor, go away. Thank you. And collect. We into iter. It's not a tuple. I messed it up somewhere.
I think you need to make it an array, not a tuple. So the first parenthesis is a square and the last one as well. You also have there a weird character. Yeah.
So expected now is this, and it's impossible that I got it right. No, I got it right. So it's parsing. Cool.
Now format, please.
Format document. Tak. This one is formatted differently because it's longer.
It's a bit longer, yeah.
Okay, so we are parsing the tags. Now that we are parsing the tags correctly, is going to succeed or fail? It failed where other is not private. It's still getting other. In the message is everything. Okay, now we are sure that the parser for the tags works. Okay.
Are we using it correctly?
Now is the problem. Are we using it correctly now? Let me run this test again, and is in error. Okay, let's go and see the parse for that guy. Parse private message. Here, we parse an optional bunch of tags. So is not going to work.
Parse tags
It must
checks that it starts with an at, right?
Is giving if it works, is giving us back a message
I see
with
what's
or
the
without
problem.
the space.
Exactly, that's the problem. We need
Is
to
giving
strip
us
the space as well.
okay, but only if there is a bunch of tags. Because if there are no tags, so how do you concatenate two expressions? So how do we say this and that?
I think it's called tuple or something like that. Let me see. There is a way to do that. We use it in our Advent of Code. I remember that. Yeah, it's called tuple, so explicitly, yeah, like that.
Now he's complaining about this fine. Well, because I have to pass a tuple then, not just a.
Yes. Then it's a bunch of parentheses.
Okay, now what do we have back now inside the option? Because now inside the option we don't have only the tags. We have tags and something else.
You have a tuple, so you need to take tags.0.unwrap.default.
Tags.unwrap because it's an optional tags.
Oh yeah, and you cannot just unwrap this one because if you don't, you need to. Yeah, you need to unwrap or what?
Or die. Unwrap or die.
Okay, I mean this is not super safe. For the specific example, is gonna work, but it's gonna break the other tests where you don't have tags.
Yeah. Or we make the parse tags consume the space.
No, let's do.
No, you don't like it.
So you basically want to do unwrap or. So unwrap underscore or else, I think it's called. And now you specify a function which returns a tuple with an hash map new.
And
empty string, yeah. Hash map new with the parentheses.
It's not Ruby.
Then you do .0. Okay, now this is safer. I think this is not gonna break every other test.
Let's try to run all of them. I'm confident. A bunch of okay, I was too confident. Private messages. Well, now the tags are not matching because we expect the tags to be
empty.
In our test.
Oh yeah, we need to copy that stuff from the other one.
I forgot to copy. No, I forgot to copy the into collect.
Oh yeah.
Completely. I completely forgot to copy it.
it's probably useful.
Now let's try again. Okay, this one is okay. Let's run all of them again. Okay, all 7 of them passed.
Nice. I have actually one quick solution for that unwrap or default. There might be another
Okay,
approach
let's
that
go
may be a
back
little
up
bit
there.
nicer.
Yeah.
So you can do tags.map.
We can do tags dot yeah.
Dot map parentheses, and then you specify the function and you return 0. Sorry, x.0. And then outside you do or default. Unwrap or default, sorry. Is that gonna work? Yeah, is it nicer? I don't know.
Probably yes. Let's say,
because I think map is applied only if you have a value.
Okay, I prefer it. It seems nicer. Sorry, let me remove a bunch of we imported the universe.
We tried all the nom functions.
Yeah, there are all the nom functions here. Oh, well, I don't need this. We are not using separated pair anymore. Okay. Are you happy now?
Okay,
if I run this.
Format.
Okay, no more warnings. All the tests are good. Format document, save. Cool. And where do we consume the space in the end? With the tuple. Okay, with the tuple inside here that made these a little bit more complicated to extract. Nice. I think we did 1 hour of streaming.
Yes, 1 hour, almost an half. So probably time to call it a day.
Yeah, let me stop the script that was greeting people randomly in the chat, making it harder to read. Okay. And yes, we will. Are you doing the closure? Not
I
a
can
function.
do it.
The closure of the stream.
Closure function. So thank you everyone for being with us today. Lots of good suggestions. We did a bit of progress, not as much as we wanted. We were expecting to have lots of fun making this more of a library, but next time, I guess. So the news is, as usual, you can keep following us on Twitch every Monday, 6 p.m. GMT. And there is also our YouTube channel. You can follow us there for the I'm gonna put it in the chat for watching the recording. And yeah, with that, thank you everyone. We'll see you in next week. And we are doing
in 7 days, more or less.
Bye-bye.